What up? It's Garage Gym, homie. I'm here with Pre-Workout World, the ultimate authority in pre-workout supplements, man. And today, I'm reviewing Gaspari Nutrition SuperPump Aggression pre-workout. Is it worth it? Hey, man, before we get into this, click the subscribe button here at Pre-Workout World. Click the like button. I hope you're feeling amazing. You know, when I say the ultimate authority of pre-workout supplement, that comes from the heart. I mean, I feel that when the ultimate, just saying that gets me fired up for this review, man. I'm so grateful to be here. Let's get into this, man. So Gaspari Nutrition, well-established brand, very well-established. They have quite a line of supplements. They have this Size On, which is a very well-known supplement, and this one is popular. A lot of people, I mean, this has been around for a minute, and they used to have another one, I forgot which one, something pump, very old school, well-known hitter, man. So this is quite a, they haven't changed the formula on this in a while for good reason, because it worked. It worked, and when I say it works, you know. So I've took this a long time ago, probably close to 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, and I came back to it now for Pre-Workout World because it's such an awesome supplement, man. I mean, I really like it. This is it's a high stim pre. It's amazing. Let's talk about it, man. So first of all, let's just show you. This is a very cool tub. I really like the branding. I like the marketing. It's kind of simple, but it's got like a cool vibe to it too. Very nice label here. So this is a Fruit Punch Fury flavor, man. It was a very good flavor, very strong fruit punch. You will, this fruit punch packs a punch, man. The fruit punch alone will wake you up, man. And I don't mind traditional flavors, man. A nice fruit punch, you can't go wrong. And but it is a strong flavor, man. You taste that fruit punch. I can't reiterate it enough. So the other thing is, they're giving us the facts, man. Fully disclosed label. Bless them over there at Gaspari Nutrition. What did I used to call it? Gaspari, I think I used to call it. But yeah, it's Gaspari Nutrition, named after the legend, Mr. Gaspari. So they're not doing that 1 scoop, 2 scoop, redfish, bluefish. I love that, man. None of that Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo. They're telling you 1 scoop, 18 grams, not 18.23 grams. Get out your dope scale. 18 grams, man. I have a kitchen scale these days. It either goes from 18 to 19. 18 grams. A level scoop was exactly 18 grams. If you take a level scoop and cap it off with your finger so it's a perfect level scoop, 18 grams, they got it right. They're doing good stuff here. So let's talk about the facts. 25 servings in a container. That's nice too, man. None of that 20. They're giving you the full 25 hitter. Some of you are going to cry. Well, yeah, couldn't they have given us 30? Homie, 25, man. Listen to this. L-citrulline, pure citrulline, 4 grams. That's for the pumps, the vascularity, the gorilla look in the garage gym, man. Me and Pre-Workout World, we know how to do a dang rep, man. We got to pull the best out of that citrulline. In my experience, in my professional pre-workout, the authority of pre-workout, ultimate authority of pre-workout supplement, I find that 4 grams of citrulline is effective. In my experience, I find that I have noticed, and this is me only reviewing over 400 pre-workouts, plus, you know, 200 stim-free pre-workouts. So I have quite a resume. So you ain't gonna debate me. No, for real though, 4 grams is effective if you halfway know how to do a dang rep. You're gonna pull out some extraterrestrial nitric oxide production, man. I'm in a good mood, homies. All right, then you got BetaAlanine, 3.2 grams. That's for the warm, fuzzy hug, the tingles, the revved up feeling, the endurance, the lactic acid buffering. Then betaine anhydrous, 2,000 milligrams. That is for the power output. That makes you strong, man. Strong alpha male iron pumper. Agnatine sulfate, 1,500 milligrams. L-tyrosine, 1,500 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous, 400 milligrams. So that's a high stim amount. in my opinion also, I'm out here talking a lot of opinions, man. I was hired to talk these opinions. No. 400 is like the max that I like in a pre-workout. You know, I've taken a lot of pre-workouts with a lot more. 600. In my opinion, again, if you can't make a pre-workout pop with 400 milligrams, it's kind of, you probably got kind of a weak product, homie. You're trying to jack it up with caffeine. This here, 400 milligrams, freaking dude, this is nice right here. Let's talk about it. Then you got the let me try and pronounce this. ElomAlpendam. ElomAlpendam. I think I got that right. 300 milligrams. That is a PEA, man. So that's that feel-good hitter. That's going to give you that higher than giraffe vagina feeling, man. That's for the head. Theobromine, 200 milligrams. So that's a cousin of caffeine, man. More stimulation. It gives you energy, focus, mood. It pairs well with caffeine. And we like to see over here at Pre-Workout World, 100 milligrams or more. So they're giving us 200, man. I love that. Choline bitartrate, 100 milligrams. That gets you focused in, dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates. Women don't like you, homie. You're not the ultimate authority of pre-workout supplement. Me and freaking Pre-Workout World getting all the right swipes, man. Follow in our footsteps and we'll lead you to the promised land, man. So that's that focus. DMAE, 100 milligrams. A lot of people see that and get it confused and think it's like DMAA or DMHA. It's not, man. It's a nootropic focus ingredient. It's a healthy, homey ingredient, not an illicit one. Black pepper, 5 milligrams. That's for the absorption. Then you got Alpha Yo as Rewolfia vomitoria extract, 90%, 3 milligrams, man. So that's the highest amount of Alpha Yo, which is the purest part of the yohimbine that I like personally. I mean, there's very few supplements out there with more than 3 milligrams. There's some, Edge of Insanity. There's some. 3 is the highest I like, and even at 3, it can feel like death if it's not right. We're going to talk about this. Then Huperzine A, that gets you focused and dialed and thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates, because you know why. At this point, you know why. So look, man, I took the drink, took the Fruit Punch Fury, came down to the dance floor. It's time for some serious iron pumping, man. This pre is very, very consistent. A lot of pre-workouts are amazing, and then I come back to them, and they don't have the same magic. This is not one of them, man. This is a pre-workout that they still have the magic in it. From back then to now, it's the exact same, very consistent. Consistency is also important in pre-workout supplements, you know. So this one, it's very, one other thing I'm going to say, I'm going to get into the experience. Very interesting, they call it SuperPump aggression. Very minimal ingredients in here for pump. And actually, having said that, an 18-gram scoop, the only thing I would personally throw on top of this is some pump pills. I would not throw a whole pump formula on top of this unless it's like super light, you know, like I would not throw a whole nother 15 grams because you don't want it to be heavy on the stomach. I don't want it to be heavy on the stomach, man, and mess with the synergy of this. Sometimes when you're doing too much, you know, it kind of affects the synergy of the supplement. So very interesting. They call it SuperPump aggression, very little pumps. So this is what I'm going to say. This thing is freaking a rock star, man. I mean, I take the drink, I come down. The other interesting thing I'll say is I didn't feel any, like, actually any beta-alanine tingling, man. I felt no betas, which doesn't mean anything. I mean, betas is an ingredient, beta-alanine, that gets saturated in the system for the endurance and benefits. So just because you don't feel beta tingles does not mean it's not doing its job. It's still doing its job. I just did not feel any beta tingles for whatever reason. This is very interesting, man. This is a 2-part like pre-workout experience. So I take it about 12 to 15 minutes after ingesting it, 10 to 12, I start feeling the energy. This is a builder pre-workout. This is not for 3 milligrams of Alpha Yo. This does not freaking slap you. Now, you do gotta like the Alo Experience, man. This will put some dang hair on your chest, homie. And you need some hair on your chest, homie. You're looking like a little boy. This will turn you into a man. So, I'm in a good mood. So look, the Alo Experience is very apparent on this. They got this pre-workout just right. Just right. Where the Alpha Yo is the maximum amount that you would want without feeling anything negative, man. I mean, if you're not used to the Alpha Yo at all or yohimbine, you will feel the Alpha Yo negative side effects, but if you have somewhat of a tolerance, they got it really just right. So who is this for? I'm going to talk about it. This is for people who like high stim pre-workouts. It's not for super beginners, and I probably would not give this to no offense, a bunch of women, who are not into pre-workouts, unless you're a lady and you're used to pre-workouts. I'd give it to you. And this is for any kind of high stim tolerance or stim junkie. It's really nice. So you take the drink. 10 minutes after you start feeling the energy building up, there's a very nice mood elevation, sense of well-being. This is one of those pre-workouts that, without the DMHA or DMAA, that makes you feel high. I mean, a very nice head high. And we like feeling that good feeling while pumping iron. It helps with the endurance and being in the zone and the mood elevation and all that. This has it, man. So this is a calorie burner. It's got those kind of fat burning properties where it definitely has your heart rate up, definitely has you sweating, not sweating like thermogenic effect sweating so much, like where you shower up and you're still sweating. Just during your training, you're really in the zone and you'll find yourself sweating. Now, the energy starts building from 10, 12 minutes in, all the way up till about 50 minutes until you notice that your freaking head is like flying. You got that very, like that Alpha Yo, nootropic, the PEA, the theobromine. It takes every bit of 45 minutes for this to fully come together before you're flying. So why I say it's a two-part pre-workout is because it starts off with this kind of smooth mood elevation, nootropic, physical energy, and then it builds up into this aggression with a lot of dancing. I'm zoned in. I'm not monkeying around. I'm very focused on pumping iron. Like, this is not a pre where you're grabbing for your phone and clowning around or doing anything like that. You are serious about the iron, and it definitely has your heart rate elevated. Again, no death, no survival mode. Is maxed out, stimulated as you want to be before there's negative side effects. I mean, your head is hot. Your head is spinning like that. Nootropic, head high, very well sourced 3 milligrams of LVL. And the magic in there is that N-palmolethidine or whatever the heck is that PEA. It gives a very just a different feeling, I think. I'm assuming it's that ingredient because it's what's not in a lot of other pre-workouts that's in this that doesn't match up. Something's in here where you're like, man, something doesn't match up with the label. I freaking feel like a buzz. It leaves you just feeling buzzed. The energy on this lasts a good 5 hours. So you take the pre, you start pumping iron, it leaves you with crazy productive energy and a mood elevation and a great feeling. The pumps are sufficient on it, man. Like, I felt pumped, I felt good on it. I did not need to add any pumps, vascularity, not that swole glycerol pump, just a nice look in the mirror that you know is coming from something extra. And it's just a good pre-workout, man. It's just one of those pre's that stim junkie without the crazy illicit stims and it just has you feeling great. You know, it just has you feeling actually like aggressive. You know, it does have you feeling aggressive, you know, but with a lot of dancing. That's what I'll say about it. It's a very feel-good. Aggression never felt this good, homie. So, solid experience, not for the beginner, for the intermediate to the advanced high stim user, and it's just very consistent experience. I would say this is something you can use 3 days a week. 3 days a week would be solid, man. Any more would be overdoing it, and you risk it losing its magic. That's what I got, man. Have we left every stone unturned? I think so. Hope you're all feeling amazing. Together, let's get this dang pre-workout. Hit the like button. I'm out.